Hello friends. Once upon a time, in a small pond in the middle of a big city, lived a little fish named Finny. Finny was a very curious fish. He loved looking at the world around him, and he loved thinking about the world beyond the pond. Every day when Finny was swimming around his pond, he would look up at the birds flying overhead and wish that he could fly like them and see the world from above. The fish in the pond would laugh at Finny and tell him that it was impossible for a fish to fly, but Finny never gave up hope. He kept practicing jumping out of the water and flapping his fins like wings, even though he only managed to stay airborne for a few seconds at a time. One day, a wise old turtle who had been watching Finny practice flying saw that Finny was sad because he could unfly. The turtle swam up to Finny and asked him why he was so sad. Finny explained to the turtle how much he wanted to fly, and the turtle told him that it was possible for a fish to fly, but it would take a lot of hard work and dedication. The turtle told Finny to meet him back at this spot the next day at sunrise, and the turtle would help Finny learn how to fly. The next morning, Finny was there before sunrise, and the two of them began to practice. The turtle showed Finny how to use his fins to steer himself through the air and how to use his body to create lift. They practiced all morning, and by lunchtime, Finny was starting to get the hang of it. He was able to jump higher and stay in the air longer than he had ever been able to before. He was so excited and so thankful to the turtle for helping him. As the weeks went by, Finny kept practicing and getting better and better at flying. He would spend hours in the air, soaring above the trees and the buildings of the city. The other fish in the pond were amazed at what Finny could do, and they finally stopped laughing at him and started cheering him on. One day, Finny was flying above the pond, and he saw a group of kids playing in the park across the street. One of the kids was a little girl about 8 years old with a big smile and rosy cheeks. She was sitting on a swing and swinging back and forth and singing a little song. Finny had never seen anything like it, and he was mesmerized by her joy and happiness. He wanted to get closer to her and see if she could help him become a better flyer, so he flew down towards the girl in the park. The girl looked up and saw Finny flying towards her. She stopped singing and watched as Finny landed on the swing next to her. The girl was scared at first, but then she started to laugh and pet Finny, and Finny was so happy. He purred like a cat and rubbed against the girl's hand. Then the girl got an idea. She stood up on the swing and held out her hand to Finny and asked him if he wanted to go higher. Finny took the girl's hand and she swung him around in circles above her head. They played like this for hours, and Finny was having the time of his life. When the sun began to set, Finny knew it was time to go home. He thanked the girl for playing with him and for helping him to become a better flyer. And with that, Finny swam home to his pond. From that day on, Finny continued to practice flying, and he became the best flyer in the pond. All of the fish in the pond were so proud of Finny, and they cheered him on every time he took off. Finny never forgot the wise old turtle or the kind girl who helped him to become the best flyer he could be. And that, my friends, is the story of the fish that learned to fly. The end. So, did you like the video? Then don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to receive all the next videos and news from the channel. And don't forget to leave in the comments which part of this story you liked the most and which story you would like us to tell in the next video. See you in the next video.